Good afternoon and welcome back to the stream. Eliza, thank you for being here bright and early. I appreciate you. And yeah, we're going to be checking out Software Company today. Might do something else later. Depends how deep this game goes and how much there is to explore. It is currently early access, and it's currently about £10. So it's not terribly expensive, which, you know, I appreciate for an early access game. The music that we currently got is actually just my usual fantasy playlist, because I did notice there isn't much in the way of music, at least sitting at the menu. So I had the game up for 10 minutes before stream just to make sure that everything is balanced and things like that, and that we can actually pick it up on stream. And yeah, the music was gone for most of that 10 minutes. So just to avoid having silence, I've got some music on in the background. And yeah, I did pick up this key from Keymailer, and use !key or !software co. That'll give you a bit more information about where I got the key, what the game is about. But yeah, so we're just going to check out the settings first. There isn't much there. It's a very simple game settings wise. Yeah, so you've got basic sound, music. Only a couple of language options, but this is a solo dev, so it's I'm not expecting it to be be hugely expansive. We are going to enable tutorials. We've got a few graphics options. Don't know what Maximum Pedestrians is about, so I'm going to leave that alone for now. But if we go back to the main menu, and let's start a new game. Okay. Player must have a first and last name. Okay, so we'll just do Scarred Vulcan. Okay, so you can enable tutorials through the player setup as well. Studio name. I'm gonna go with Vulcan Labs. Select your country. We do when we have 3 options. That's a little disappointing. Let's go Germany. Why not? Difficulty we're going to leave on normal for now. We've got sliders for stats. It looks like we've got 27 points in total to put between them all. Okay. And then character, we've got uh, 4 female, 4 male options. And then style. Oh, okay. So style also affects the skin color. Okay, that's okay. But this guy, if we're going white is redhead. Oh god, we can go with ugly Christmas sweaters. That's an interesting choice. Let's go... Yeah, black suit, red tie. And the stats. So we've got 7 points. So I think that we want to go a little more balanced. So if we put 2 points into programming, 2 into design. So one thing I did notice is even though these are all set to 5, the design slider is a little bit off where everyone else is. Just a little bit out of line. But if we go 7 on all of these, so it's just a little bit off where the rest are, and we'll put 1 more point into sound. Okay, let's go ahead. Okay, so the logo is a loading bar as well. That's fine. Okay, hello and welcome to Software Company. I am Walter. I used to work here during the development process of the game, but the developer decided to get rid of me because I was too OP. However, someone insisted on keeping me in the game in some way, so here I am to guide you through your first steps. Kind of a downgrade if you ask me, but well, it brings food to the table at least. In case you haven't already figured out, Software Company is a game where you create games. It's pretty Inception style stuff, huh? But let's stop with the bad jokes and get to it. Okay. In order to create a video game, you will need a couple of things. Number 1, money. Software game development can cost quite a bit of cash, so always keep an eye on your bank account before you start planning your next big hit. Makes sense. Number 2, a place to work. What you are looking at now is your current office. It is small, with basic workplaces for up to 3 employees and some basic amenities like a small kitchen and a toilet. It's not much, but it'll be enough for now. Oh yeah, I think we've got a desk there, and probably one there. Number 3, workforce. The bigger your projects become later on, the more qualified workers you'll need, but for now it's just you. Yes, you heard that right. A smaller game can easily be developed by a single person if they know what they're doing. Maybe we'll hire someone new later on, but for now we have more important things to do. Before we continue with the game development process, I want you to become familiar with the overall controls of the game. Why don't you... you don't want to get lost, do you? Move around the map using W, A, S and D on the keyboards. Okay, yep, so we can move around the map. Alternatively, you can hold down the right mouse button and drag the mouse to move around. Yep, that's... makes sense. Rotate and zoom the camera using Q and E. And zoom in and out using the mouse wheel. Yep, again, that makes sense. Developing a new game is managed through your PC menu. Highlighted button to the bottom left. Okay, that is a very small button down there. Okay, that's a lot of programs. Okay, let's go through them then. Okay, create a new project. Okay. Okay, so okay, you can randomize names. Suggest a name. New project setup box. First thing to decide here is the genre the game will be. Okay, so usually you'd only have the main genre until you get later in the game. Okay. So let's make, yeah, a shooter, an action shooter. And then click here to continue. Some genres make a better combination than others. If your genre combinations are bad, it will affect the score the game will receive in reviews later. Makes sense. Very much similar to Game Dev Tycoon. An overall theme. Usually themes need to be researched, but for the sake of the playtest, or you'll knock them all. Try to think of which theme would fit your game's main genre the best. Okay. Okay, we've got quite a big list. Okay, let's go very simple. Let's do an alien shooter. And click here when we're done. The next decision you have to make is what game size should your game be. In Software Company, game sizes are divided into the following categories: C, C++, B, B+, A, AA, and AAA. C is the smallest and AAA is the biggest. Again, makes a lot of sense. The bigger your game size, the more resources and time your game needs to be completed. Since you don't have a huge budget and you are on your own right now, just set the game size to C and we will continue. Okay, so we're making a small game. Next, choose the audience you want to target for your game. Keep in mind that not all game genres are suitable for every audience. For example, kids may prefer different types of games than adults. With some common sense, you should be able to figure out which game types are suitable for which audience. Okay, so an alien shooter. Let's go teenagers. Click here to continue. After choosing your audience, it's time to select the system on which your game will be released. Different systems have different market shares. Give me a second. My voice was just going a little bit then. Different systems have different market shares. These market shares change over time, and as new systems get released, others will be taken off the market. So always keep in mind when making that decision. Select a system now. Yeah, we'll go for PC and click here to continue. Last in this category is the price setting. This is kind of a delicate topic. Set the price to high unless people will buy your game. Set it too low and you might not make the profit you would maybe like to make. Makes sense. Finding the right balance is a matter of experience. The program will help you to choose the right price, though, by providing you with an appropriate price range for your selected game size. Okay, so it's saying $8 to $12. Let's go smack bang in the middle, $10. Next would be engine selection. Since we didn't take care of engine development yet, we'll just use standard one for this game. Keep in mind that adding engine features to your game will cost you a certain amount of money for each feature. Those costs will have to be paid up front, so depending on your current cash, you might not be able to select all of the features you might like to add. Up-to-date features will increase the amount of copies sold for the game in some cases. That means finding the right balance between... Okay, I didn't get through all that. We'll go 2D lines, advanced simple physics, mono sound, and AI. Let's have a look what it expects us on the next page. Click the next button in the bottom right. The development focus of different aspects of your game. Each topic can be set between 0 and 10. Keep in mind that while you could set all topics to just 10, this will lead to unnecessarily long development times and worse results, as your developers will try to make everything as perfect as possible and may get confused in the process. Makes sense. In the box below the development sliders, you will find the game features you can add to your new game. The options available depend on how many features you have already discovered through research. Adding game features will not cost you anything extra, but will increase development time. Also, not all game features make sense in certain game types. Ever tried to play a jump and run with a racing wheel or guitar controller? Yeah, me neither. Makes sense. But Alien Shooter, we're going to do save games and checkpoints. Cheat codes and Easter eggs, couch multiplayer, and story events and keyboard controls. Graphics we're going to put up, sounds we're going to put down, gameplay we're going to put up, content we're going to leave there, controls we're going to put up as well. You do not need to remember every setting you have made. The game will progressively give you useful hints to remind you of good settings once you've discovered them. Yep. So it'll take 19 months to put all of those features in. With the dev cycle that's set to. Available staff, assign staff. This step is simple, just assign as many of your staff members as you see fit. The bars on the bottom indicate how much of your set development criteria will be reached during your development process. If a category does not reach 100%, you can either add more staff members, hire better staff members, or even staff members specialised in the needed field, increases the development time. Yep, since we're on our own, okay. So we're going to need to increase the development time. Okay, so that gets us to 100. 8 months is again 100. 7. Okay, so we need 8 months. So it's going to take us a long time to develop this game. Which, makes sense. We've got a lot of features. Stick on start development. Well done, buddy. Your game is being developed now. Let's hope it will be a huge success. The icon in the top right shows you the progress of development. Once it's done, click on it to view the results. For now, my little tutorial ends here, and I will leave you to explore the rest of the game on your own. Good luck and enjoy the rest of the game. See ya. Okay, so a relatively simple tutorial. We did say it was going to take several months to develop the game. Oh, so we've got time here. So we're currently at 1. That's 2 times. So we set that to 10 times. Okay, that makes sense. That time doesn't it doesn't match up with the days. I was going to say, if that's 10 times, it's going to take a long time to get through, 12 months worth of development. But while that's going, let's explore some of these other screens. So, overview and statistics, currently hired employees, finances. So, basic expenses seem to be $500 a month. Game summary, current reputation, game score. No topics, no engines, no campaigns. Okay, so that's the new project. Contacts, no contacts yet. Staff overview, currently just me. No salary, worker grade. Yep. Search for new staff. Okay, so we can add people to the contacts. We've got programmers, sound designers, just game designers. Okay, so there's a lot of people there. Okay. Banking. Big expense there. Upfront development costs. Yeah, makes sense. Available loans, none. Marketing and advertising. Marketing campaign for independent duty. Not sure we can afford it though. This is what, 2,500 for 3 months? Or is that 2,500 in total? Run billboard ads. Don't think I'm going to do any advertising. Research and development. Okay, so this is engine features, gameplay features. Okay, so you can see what route you need to take to get to certain things. I can see that it's trying to do the same thing with this here, but it's been cut off in a lot of places. They should probably just turn this into a single window instead of having separate areas. Genres and themes, yeah, and develop a new. Okay, so developing a new engine. So making a new engine is quite expensive. Okay. Research costs 5,000 for those. 8,000, 12,000, 30,000. Okay, yeah, that's makes sense. We're nearly finished with the game by the looks of it. Maybe bankrupt in 6 months. Yeah, I know that. Okay, so it's a little bit off on the text there, but It's fine. Okay, let's go back down to 1 time speed. Development report for Independent Duty. Yeah, I did all of the work. It's shoved the name off there for some reason. Number of estimated sales, 36,000. Development cost, 7,000. Income, 344,000. I hope so. Okay, let's send to review. Let's put the speed up. We could probably do with maybe a 4th speed, so 1, 2, 5, and 10. But we'll stick to 2 times speed for now. Reviews are in. Click on the progression bar to view the results. Okay, 80%, that's fine. And those stats make sense based on where we put our stats, because we did have slightly lower sound skill. Okay. Okay, so the game will be sold on PC. So we can sell the game, we can get it published by Electronic Darts. They have a 65% market share, 50% provision. Activisuals, 35% market share, 30% provision. Or we can self-publish. I didn't type anything there. Number of copies. So it costs us $4.40 to make a copy. Okay. So we'll probably just go with Electronic Darts. Let's bring the game to market. And now we wait. Okay, so we didn't get any notification, but our bank balance has now gone up to 32,000. Yeah, 8 out of 10. They've not filled in any of this yet. Price, $10. Apparently we are the number 2 game last month. Not too bad. So we're just getting that 1 infusion of cash. Is that it? Or do we only get paid at the end of the month? Let's wait until the end of the month rolls round. We'll see if our income goes up again. '30th? Okay, so it's the end of the month. That makes sense. Let's put that down. You know what? Let's pause time while we'll develop a new game. Let's go an island. And we'll go for survival survival simulation. And let's go with da, 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 da. Yeah, let's go survival theme. And we'll do this one for adults. Go for PC. Let's make this one. We'll go for $11 on this one. Basic game engine. I'm going to leave these as they are. We want keyboard controls, customizable and character leveling, quests and side quests. Local save games and a pause function. We'll assign me. That's 100%. Let's see if we can bring that down. That I believe is 91 on that, so let's put that back up. Okay, let's start development. Marketing and advertising. Let's do a bit of advertising for Independent Duty since we can afford it. Let's do some magazine ads. We'll pay a little bit extra for those, but maybe it can get us a bit more cash. So let's have a look at newest reviews, game charts. Okay, so we are the #1 game. That's pretty good. Although I think Federal came out a little bit previously. I've got the impression that Nippon is this game's version of Nintendo. All-time charts. Yeah, so we're 3rd in overall. Yeah, Nippon is making some big games. Okay, 162,000. That's a big jump. Oh yeah, we sold. So the advertising really works because we did advertising for Independent Duty, and we over quadrupled our previous sales. Okay, that's yeah. So advertising, very good idea. Let's bring in some more staff. Let's see if we can. Okay, so not relevant. Let's see if we can bring some people in approximately the same skill level. Maybe a little bit higher on sound. Let's add you to contacts. Give you a call. I mean, there's nothing here. I'm not sure if there's meant to be anything in this interface. Or if this is a bug. Or if it's just not been implemented yet. But I have no idea what's going on here. I'm assuming this is hang up. But I'm assuming there's meant to be, text options to, have a conversation, but yeah, that's... Let's try and call someone else. This. Okay, so it does add them to the contacts. So let's try and call Michelle Peterson. Okay, so that seems to be a bug when calling Abigail Young. Currently building my gaming startup called Vulcan Labs. I was wondering if you might be interested in working for us. Sounds neat, to be honest. I've been looking for a small team for a long time now. Okay, let's send them a contract. Yeah, that's understandable. You definitely want to know who you're working for. Yeah, Independent Duty was pretty good. An 8 out of 10 game. Okay, so we're paying her $1,178 a month. That is fine. She will start immediately. But with 2 staff, we should be able to do more work. Okay, so the sliders don't particularly work when we're looking for so as I set programming to 7, and that didn't seem to affect anything because she's only got 2 programming skill, which is frustrating, but she's also got lower sound design than what we wanted as well. So yeah, it's frustrating. Let's step up to 10 times, and let's just have another look at how Independent Duty is doing. We're still up at number 1, and the all-time charts, we're also number 1. 185,000 copies. 226,000 copies. Okay. Okay, so let's do some research and development. We'll set that down to 2 there. Do we want to go through vector graphics or 8-bit? These are engine features, so we'll need to develop an engine. Started research. Research will be done on the So I don't like the difference in the American dates being up here, and then regular dates down here. But that looked like it's going to take a year to 3 months. Yeah. Okay, so 3 months to do that research. Can we do multiple researches at a time? Okay, so Independent Duty didn't sell any more copies and was taken off the market. Okay, so we can't start another research until that's done. So that'll take 3 months. Okay. Let's do 10 times, blast through the research. Where are our staff members? Okay, so you need to close that to follow the worker. Okay. So if we do that, follow worker, and then close that. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, research for simple geometry is done. Yeah, we can... Oh, we've got over 1 million. Comes available in 1984. It's 1985 now. Why can't we do that? Okay. 8-bit sound is not available. Okay. Gameplay features. Let's do character skills. 22nd and 9th, 1985. So a couple of months. That's fine. So this has got to be bugged then, since it should be available now. Or maybe it's going to be available later in the year. So let's see if we can do multiple. We've got character skills being done. Let's do tutorials. Okay, so we can do both. We do a third. Can we do a day and night cycle as well? We can. Okay. So let's do that as well. Genres and themes. Okay. Okay, let's go back up to 10 times speed. What are our staff doing? Don't know what they're working on. It says A-Jules, but they're not assigned to developing this game. I'm not sure if we can reassign them to that. Let's do some marketing for... do you want to do that now or after? You know what? It's 12,000. We can afford to splash out, so we'll do that now. Just before we finish development. Because we are not far off now. Okay, there we go. Development is finished. Let's bring this back down to 1 time speed. We did everything. Survival simulation. Yeah, income is pretty solid. Okay, let's get the reviews done. 63%. Okay, not great. Sell the game. Again, we're going to sell it to Electronic Darts. Although we could self-publish if we wanted to. We do have the money. How is our research going? Okay, we've done those. Okay, so let's develop a new engine. We'll just do engine 1. We want simple 2D geometry, simple 2D lines. Sound, we want simple stereo sound. We want physics. Let's do advanced simple physics, and it's simple AI. It's going to cost us 12,500 to develop. Okay, let's do start development. Available programmers is just me. Okay. It's going to take 119 days. Okay. That's still not available yet. So let's get computer voices, minigames, pistol controls started. Let's have a look at an island. I mean, we sold 302 copies last month. That's not a slouch by any means. I don't think we could have afforded to make all of those copies. Although 400,000, yeah, we probably could have afforded to self-publish that. Okay, we've finished some research. Okay, so 8-bit sound. Okay, it unlocked at the end of 1985. We can do that now. We're halfway through minigames, not through computer voices yet. We don't get mouse controls. It becomes available in 1984. It's 1986. The mouse controls should be available now. There's a few things that are a little bit off. But let's do... Oh, we must select it, yeah. No games available for advertisement. Okay, so you can only do one round of advertisement for a game. Okay, that makes sense. Let's see if we can get a programmer. Okay, so if we put that down as irrelevant, we need programming, we need sound. So Abigail Young should have sound. Let's try calling Abigail Young again, see if it works this time. Okay, so it's working this time. Okay. This is your chance. They will want to know about us. Yep. Okay. So I'm hoping in the future we do get multiple different dialogue paths. But just having the same one keeps things simple for now. Okay, so we now have 3 staff. we now have a new game engine, so let's make a new project. Oh, we're just over 9 million. Okay, so the Super Civil Knight. We're going to do action adventure. Do we have Knight as... let's do dungeons, actually. We're going to make it a bigger game. And it's going to be for teenagers on the PC. No, let's make it for adults. And price, we are going to go for $17. I'm going to implement it on Engine 1 with simple 2D geometry and those options. We are going to keep everything as it is. We'll put content up a little bit. Oh, we have an ad break coming up in just under 30 seconds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave things here for now. It's a 3-minute ad break that will turn off pre-rolls for the next hour for anyone coming into the stream. It also gives me an opportunity to grab a drink, get up, stretch. I advise everyone else to do the same. And yeah, we'll be back in roughly 3 minutes. I'll see you shortly. Okay, the music dropped very well there. Welcome back from the ad break. So yeah, let's get. So we are. What type of game did we say we were making? An action adventure. The Super Civil Knight. Let's go for keyboard controls. We want side quests. Pause function, yes. Customizable, no. Local save games, yes. Tutorials, yes. High scores, yes. Character leveling, yes. Character skills, yes. Story events, quests. We are going to max out developments here, just for now. We are missing one staff member. Okay, let's put those two. Okay, so even with 24 months of development, we're not getting everything. So let's bring content down a little bit. Okay. Bring those down to there. Okay, so we're still not getting content. Okay, so that was just a display bug. Okay. That's frustrating. Let's see, can we reduce that? Okay, so even reducing that. Okay. But why is our third member of staff not available? Michelle Peterson. See if we can call her and find out what's going on. Again, no options there for conversation. Okay. Well, in that case, she's not currently available, so release. Okay, apparently we can't fire her. So we have to be actively... No? Okay, that's frustrating. And why am I green? Okay, that's... We have to be on someone else's to release her. No? Let's try calling her again. Yeah, I'm going to let you go because you're not available to work on our games. Yeah, we're going to let you go. You're not available to work on any of our games. threatening us with lawyers as well. That's, yeah. But, you know, if I hire you and you're working on your own projects and not available to work on any of ours, then why would I want to work with you? Let's get changeable difficulties set up. Again, that says 1984, but it's obviously not 1984, so currently in 1986. Gameplay features, engine features, nothing else is unlocked yet. Game charts. The Dead Championship, yeah. Okay. All-time charts. An Island and Independent Duty. Yeah. Not currently in the charts though, but yeah. We'll see how this game goes with 2 devs. Although it's going to take us a bit of time. Social media gaming. Oh dear. So some of these have been cut off as well, so there's definitely some improvements needed to the research trees. Okay, for some reason Michelle Peterson is still listed. Okay. Bring all of these down to 5. Find someone. Find someone well balanced. Okay, so saying these have all got a minimum of 5. 6. Okay, so let's call Abigail Murphy. Yeah, are you maybe interested in working with us? Okay. Let's try and convince them. Okay, so we do have multiple conversation options. That's good to know. Okay, so apparently firing staff doesn't really work. That's frustrating considering one of them isn't even available to work on our stuff. I don't know. It says coming soon. Can we buy this now? No. So it's not implemented yet. Marketing and advertising. The Super Civil Night is nearly done, so let's do the Super Civil Night. We'll do TV ads for this one. I wonder if we can select these now. So we do an independent duty. Can we run television ads for a game that's off market? Okay, development is finished. Let's pause that for a second. Estimated income, 1 million. Send it to review. Let's get that going. Okay, reviews are in. 84%. Solid. I'm okay with that. Okay, sell the game. Okay. Game will be sold on PC. If we self-publish, our last game, which was only 60%, sold 200,000. So if we make... This could bankrupt us. If we're selling it at $17, so this would be $13, just over $12.60 in profit, times 500,000. You know what? Let's do 1 million. That doesn't make sense. Okay, apparently it's now more expensive to make. You know what? Let's just do 1 million. Bring the game to market. That costs us a lot of money. And let's go. This could go very well for us. It could also not go well for us. Although, we've made quite a bit of money back. I'll look at the game charts. We've sold most of our inventory already. That's pretty good. Oh, it sold 2 million copies. Okay. Okay, so this screen isn't really implemented yet. Can we make more copies of a game? Okay, so yeah. can go. Let's see if... Super Civil Knight. Self-published. Okay. Okay, apparently it's still selling. That's good, I guess. Civ. Okay, Advanced Physics has unlocked. Branching storylines, cutscenes, MIDI music. Let's make another game while we're at it. Special Specialist Motor. Let's go for racing sports. Race cars. Let's make it A. Let's go for teenagers. Again, the PC. And let's do $35. Oh, we want to make sure we go for our engine. Let's just go balanced for development focus. No, let's go for racing wheel. Let's go checkpoints, high scores, day and night cycle. Yeah, why not? Pause fun. No, let's turn that off. Let's see what we get. So again, she's not available to work on the game. Oh, okay. So it's... Let's pause this while we do this. 'Cause apparently... Okay, so whenever this pops up, it stops us from actually doing things. Okay, so 21, we should get 100 all round. 18. Okay. 17. Still 100, okay. Let's bring it down. 14. Okay, so 14's a little bit off. So if we do 15. Okay, so short of development time on this one. And then let's speed things up. Okay, research on branching storylines is done. I think after we've done advanced physics, it becomes available in 1984. It's 1989. So that's obviously wrong. That says 1983. Again, that's... Why are these... It's like... Yeah, it feels very much like Game Dev Tycoon. There is actually... It feels like a little more depth. But there are a few things that I've noticed that aren't currently working. Obviously, some of them just aren't implemented yet. But I've been trying to fire Michelle Peterson, but it doesn't seem to be working at the moment. They're a pain in the backside. Apparently, they're not... When I hired them, then wasn't able to assign them to work on projects. Apparently they're working on one of the, something else that isn't one of my projects. And yeah, she's just not available to work on our projects. Yeah. But we've got someone else who is. We've had a couple of hit games. We've got 12 million in the bank because of our last game. So we're doing okay for the moment. Let's see if we can do some more marketing for the Civil Knight. Not sure if it's still on the market, to be fair. Game charts. Okay, we've got a good spread. The all-time charts. Yeah. It looks like we found some more copies of the game from somewhere, because we self-published the Super Civil Knight. And we only made 1 million copies of the game. Because I completely underestimated how many An Island sold. So our biggest hit so far is An Island, which sold 2,817,000 copies. Yeah, but of the top 5, we've made 3 games so far, and all 3 are in the top 5. So Independent Duty was our first game, An Island was our second, and the Super Civil Knight was our third. Well, yeah, our games sold for a lot of money. So when you self-publish, you have to decide how many copies of the game to print. And we decided to print 1 million copies of the game. But somehow they found an additional 200,000 copies. So I'm assuming it just prints more if you run out. Because, that game sold, over 1.2 million copies. So it found, 200,000 more copies from somewhere. Okay, we're now into 1990, so let's see if any of these have unlocked. No, they haven't. That says 1984. That says 1983. So I think the progression for graphics hasn't been implemented for these bits yet, because these haven't been unlocked. The sound has, though. And, land support and level editors. Gameplay features seems to be working, but we can't advance the engine in terms of graphics. But we are currently making a racing game called Special Specialist Motor. So we'll see how that goes. God, it's 1991 already. Anything else unlocked with the increased 1991? Not yet. Okay, we are coming close. So for this one, I've actually just been using the random name generator. Let's pause that while we finalise development. Development cost 28,000, income 167. Yeah, estimated sales not great. That's, we'll see. Send it out to reviews. Just speed through that. Did I do any marketing for it? I don't think I did. So let's do TV ads. Ooh, 20%. Yeah, that's probably, yeah. That's not quite implemented well enough there. We're not self-publishing this one, we'll just send that to Electronic Darts. Yeah, probably not going to be a success on this game. Let's have a look. I mean, we sold the most copies last month. We're definitely not going to sell too many, though. Let's make... a different game. The immediate basic goblin. Let's just follow what it says here. So we're going to make a dungeon game. Action adventure dungeons. We're going to make it... let's make it B size. I'm going to make it for adults. I'm going to make it on the PC. We're going to make it cost $17. I'm going to make it on our current engine with simple 2D geometry. Graphics, we're going to focus. Sound, we're not going to particularly focus. Gameplay, yes. Content, up a little bit. Controls, we'll leave there. Keyboard controls. Easter eggs, customizable and character leveling, character skills, local save games, story events and quests, side quests, yes. We do want a pause function, branching story, day and night cycle, and MIDI music. We're going to set this up to max just for now to start off with. Myself and Abigail Young. Okay, so we are going to run out of time to do everything we want. Graphics and gameplay. We bring the focus down for each of those. Okay, so that's... let's bring gameplay up. Okay, so gameplay has to stay down there for all the things we want to implement. Okay, so we'll start development on that. It's going to be a long development cycle. Let's have a look how our game is doing. You know, for being a trash game, it's still selling. Not selling well. And it definitely won't get into the all-time charts. But, yeah. Oh, there we go. It's been taken off the market because it didn't sell. Oh dear. We made... probably about 800,000 from that, I think. It's not great. But we are speeding through development currently. Nothing else is unlocked yet. Okay, apparently land support is just finished. Nice. So I think the next game we might try and make will be like maybe a first-person shooter with land support, or a real-time strategy with land support. But we shall see. Okay, so that's finished. Again, graphics still haven't unlocked in the options, which is frustrating. Because I would like to develop better graphics, please. It says it should be available, but it isn't. And especially since, 8-bit graphics aren't available yet. It's like, please, just give me 8-bit graphics. We could develop a new engine. We'll do that after we've done this this game. Is there anything in the office we can upgrade? Okay. Okay, so we can upgrade that desk. We can upgrade it again, apparently. Okay, we can upgrade this one as well. Apparently we can upgrade that again. This. There we go. Oh, we got stuck behind something. That's okay. Okay, we can't upgrade that anymore. Can we upgrade that one? No. Okay, we've apparently got 4 work desks. Okay, so we've got 4 desks. If we look at this, it says workspaces 3. There's definitely 4 desks there. Okay, well, Abigail Murphy we did try and hire. So let's see if we can hire her now. I mean, you already said yes, so we can follow this through. Okay, convince me. Okay, you will hire Abigail Murphy. And did it hire her? No, it didn't. Okay. That's frustrating. Can we get rid of you? No. Can we call you? How are things going? Why are you not at work? The workload has been really overwhelming. You've done no work. Complaining about the workload. She's done no work for us. She hasn't even shown up to the office. If I go Michelle Peterson, follow worker. Let's do that again. Follow worker. Let's see. Where is she going? I can't even see her half the time. But she's not at work. She's never been at work. She's done nothing for the company. Okay, we've developed our latest game. The estimated sales, I think, are probably going to be wrong, but we'll send that to review. Television ads for the immediate basic goblin. We'll start that campaign. Let's get the reviews done. 59. Okay, it's not great. We're going to sell it to Electronic Darts. And let's get some money in for it. Okay, improve physics. Yes, let's go ahead and research that. Customizable UI. Studio quality music. Okay, let's go for simple 2D geometry. This will be engine 2. Let's go for 16-bit sound, advanced physics, and a simple AI. We'll start the development. Still don't know why the graphics aren't working. I want to get some graphics going, but apparently not. Let's have a look at how the sales are doing on an immediate basic goblin. Yeah, 6 out of 10. 36,000 copies sold last month. Oh, that just jumped. 49,000 copies sold last month. Made it up to number 7 in the overall charts. Let's see if we can do more advertising for it. No, we can't. Uh, 1994. Simple VR controls. Interesting. Let's see if we can make a sequel to Independent Duty. I want to look at more details on Independent Duty. Shooter action. Okay, let's do that. Create a new project. Let's do shooter action. I think we made it aliens. You know what? Let's just go big and go make it AAA. PC has 41% of the market share, and we'll do it smack bang in the middle at 60, and we'll do we'll just call it normal duty. And we'll make it an engine 2, which doesn't have any additional options. We'll leave those as they are. We're going to go keyboard controls, cheat codes, couch multiplayer, tutorials, pause function, MIDI music, LAN support. We'll make a level editor as well. We'll put cutscenes in. And we could do 4 years worth of development on this. Okay, let's put both of those in. So that's 100 there. Let's bring this down. So the 83. So we'll do 2. Okay, 2 more. This is 98. 42 months. Okay, let's start development. This is going to be a long one. Again, still no graphic options. That's frustrating. Okay, so an immediate goblin has been taken off the market, so let's have a look how it's sold. Okay, it came up to 8th, 200,000 copies. It would help if we could actually have a 3rd staff member instead of wasting the slot with Michelle. But it's like look, she hasn't turned up to work. Let's see if firing her again works. I mean, you're not at work, so we're going to have to let you go. Hasn't met our expectations, we decided to let you go. I mean, you're not at work, so... Yeah, I think it is a bug. Thank you for threatening us with lawyers as well. Okay, so that appears to be the end of things there. But she's still in the staff overview. And can't fire her. Do we have to delete the contacts? Nope. Yeah, that appears to be a bug. And that's me wandering around. Yeah. Nope, this is corporate Germany. So you can select one of 3 countries to be based in when you start the game. You get choice of Germany, the United States, and China. Oh, we've got 16-bit sound. This is ridiculous. Give me graphics options. I think that's another bug. We'll have morale system and weather effects though. Yeah, I could do. Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's pause. Placeholder images. Vulcan 1. Save. Game saved successfully. Okay, if you can't click it if you're up there, but you have to be a bit lower down. Vulcan 1 tutorial. Okay. Pause menu. Quit. Okay, I think that might have just crashed the game. Okay, it's quit out of the game completely. There doesn't appear to be a return to main menu button. Okay, that's good to know. Let's load the game back up again. Yeah, this is an early access game. So there will be bugs, there will be things that are, a little bit off here and there. It's not terribly expensive for an early access game either. It's only £10. So it's not too bad at all. Let's see what happens if we create a new game. We're not going to customize the character too much, but we'll do... You have to have 2 names, so we'll do Vulcan Scarred. We'll do Vulcanus Labs this time. We're going to go for Germany again, difficulty normal. Let's distribute stat points. We'll do the same as we did before. And it's like if we set everything back to 5. It's like, there's a few little bits of things as well, like these sliders. This one isn't in line with the other 3, even though they're all set to 5 out of 10. Everything on this one is just a little bit further to this side, except for here. So there's a few little things that are just, just a little bit off. But, for an early access game that, isn't finished yet, it's pretty okay. Okay, so, let's pause that for now. Access the computer. We don't want to hire staff just yet, because we want to make a game. So let's randomize... a name, and we'll do shooter action, and we'll do aliens. You know what, we're going to be cheeky, we'll just call it Halo. So we'll do C+. I'm going to make it for teenagers. And let's go for $13 on the price. We have this. We'll do advanced and next level AI. We want keyboard controls. We want cheat codes and Easter eggs, couch multiplayer, local save games and checkpoints, story events, and a pause function. We're going to leave development focus. No, we don't want to leave it balanced. Controls need to be good in a shooter. Content, we can probably put that down a little bit. Gameplay, we definitely want to go up. Graphics, we'll put up a little bit. And sound, we can put down. We've just got me. Okay, so we're going to have to put development time up. Okay, so we need to reduce gameplay and content. So we do that down a little bit. Okay, so that works after 19 months of development. Now, costs of $500 a month. So 19 is 18 is 9. So yeah, we should be able to do that. Yeah, so we should finish that with $2,500. So we'll almost be bankrupt. So let's remake Halo. So luckily, this clock down here doesn't match up with the days, because if it did, then we'd be screwed. But yeah, it doesn't match up, which is fine by me. So this is the bit where we just have to wait for the time to pass. But this did work out, you know, this kind of combination worked out well for us last time. I think our first game got an 8 out of 10 rating. So, you know, it made us a decent amount of money to start off with. Although, looking at the progress, we're not even halfway through yet, and we are definitely more than halfway through our money. We shall see. Good, the bot is doing its job. That's what I like to see. So yeah, as the bot has just said, we're going to be taking a 3-minute ad break in, you know, about a minute or so, depending on how Twitch starts the ads, because I know last time it took quite a bit of a delay to actually start the ads. But that'll turn off pre-rolls for anyone coming into the channel. It also gives me an opportunity to get up, stretch, grab a drink. And yeah, I advise everyone else to do the same. It's good to get up and move about, and it's not great to be sat at a computer all day every day. I know this for a fact. But yeah, it just helps me keep moving. But yeah, so I shall see you in about 3 minutes. Okay, I'm back. I had a bit of a stretch. Pause the game there until the ad break is over, and then we'll get on and get the game released. So this is something that I did notice earlier. We've got, I think, we've got regular down here. So this is the 1st of March, I believe. But then up here we've got American dates, and there's a pop-up that we get over here as well that also has American dates in it. And it's just that the lack of consistency just annoys the... Okay, yeah, welcome back from the ad break. I was just saying we've got a little inconsistency in the date format. So up here it says 3/1/1984, whereas down here it says 1/3/1984. We've got American dates up here, and everyone else down here. It's a little bit frustrating. Okay, so let's pause there. We'll get the development completed. Didn't quite get everything finished by the looks of things. Sales estimates are pretty good. So we'll send that to review. And let's speed through that. Okay, let's have a look. 82%. Yeah, it's... And like up here, it's changed again. So, review ready on 8/3/1984. So, you know, even this in itself isn't consistent. And it's like, just, you know, make sense, please. So let's go and sell the game. Yeah, so when you publish it, when you self-publish a game, it asks you how many copies of the game you want to make. So if we put a 1 in there, it costs $5.72 for every copy we want to make. And then obviously that'll come out of our current budget. We really can't afford to self-publish. So we're going to sell it to Electronic Dart. And let's see how it goes. So sales income comes through at the end of the month. So at the end of March, we should see our income jump. Well, our current bank balance. Yeah, so 62,069. Pretty good. So let's have a look how many copies it sold. It went straight to number 1, 17,000 copies, nearly 18,000 copies. Pretty good. But what we're going to do, now that we can afford it, we're going to run some adverts. That'll cost us 20,000. That'll give us 420.69. And then let's speed that up again, and we'll see how that goes at the end of April. So it got us about 60,000 without adverts. 396, well, just under 397,000. And I've just noticed a fly buzzing round. Where did he come from? Give me a second, let me go and get rid of that. Okay, I'm back. Fly has been banished. At least I think so. Okay, let's have a look at research and development. Okay, so That says it's available in 1983, but we haven't done this one yet. So we'll do graphics research, and we'll see if that unlocks. Let's get a new member of staff. So we want minimum 5 of everything if possible. Okay, so this is saying that he's the only one available. So we'll add to contacts and then give him a call. Do we need to be running? Yes, we do. Okay. Let's see if we can convince him to come join the team. Yeah, he's going to ask a bit more about us. You know, we don't give him much information until he says, yeah. Okay, we've hired him. Okay, so that's staff overview, current status idle. He does have 5 and everything, so he's well balanced. And we are immediately going to jump into a new project. You know what? We're going to continue being derivative. We're going to make StarCraft. So we want strategy and let's strategy action. Strategy simulation. And again, we're going to do aliens. Let's make this a slightly bigger game. I'm going to make it B. Again, we're going to go for teenagers. I'm going to make it on the PC. This one we're going to do at $17. I'm going to make it in the simple engine with all the advanced features. We want content up on this one. Controls we can bring down. We want keyboard controls. We want cheat codes, Easter eggs, local save games, a pause function. And I think that's going to be it for now. So C, we'll put both of us on the project. Okay, so we need to increase the dev time. Okay, so content and gameplay. Content we need to bring down, gameplay we need to bring down. Content we need to bring down. Okay, so we need to lower content. We need to lower everything. Okay, that's 100%, so we bring content back up. Still 100. We bring that up. Still 100. Okay, we bring content back up. Still 100. Okay. Do we have bugs in these sliders then? Okay, so if we bring content gameplay up. Okay, I don't understand where we're running into problems when we do the initial one. Okay. That gives us 100 on everything after 19 months of development. So let's start development on that. We're up to 726,000. Let's have a look at... yeah, Halo sold 102,000 copies and is the #1 game of all time so far. Let's pick up 10 times speeds. We shouldn't be able to... we can do advertising for it right now, but we're not going to. Let's see, we're nearly done on the graphics, current graphics research, which is where we got to last time. And at least our second person has actually turned up for work this time. That helps. Okay, research is finished. Okay, so we're in 1984. So this says becomes available in 1983, but it is not yet available. This says becomes available in 1984. Now, with some other things like this said available in 1985, that happened at the end of 1985. So this one should already be available, but it isn't. Okay, Vector Brace... okay, that has just become available. So why is that one not available? Do we have to research that before 1983? The game starts in 1983, doesn't it? Was it 82? So that's a bit of a bug. That's... is if you have to do research immediately, you're not going to have the money available for it. But at least we can do vector-based 3D graphics. So we can go through 3D graphics, we just can't do 8-bit and 16-bit. I'm hoping that we don't have to do both of those to get pseudo 3D graphics, because if we do, then that's, you know, a hard limit there. But at least, you know, something worked. Let's set all of these going. Is, you know, we're up over 1.7 million now. Is Halo still selling? Game charts. No, it doesn't look like Halo's still selling. It sold a total of 539, just under 540,000 copies. It's pretty good for a first game. But yeah, it seems like there's a couple of bugs with the research. For the graphics at least. Everything else is a little more simple, so that seems to all be working. Apparently, you know, Next Level AI is already available on the basic engine that we've got, but not available until later for our own engines. Pardon me. Okay, research is done, except on the graphics. I like how all these keep popping up even though we've finished most of them. In-app purchases. Oh dear. Let's see, can we upgrade the desk? Not yet. Which makes sense. 85, you know, there isn't a lot of upgrades in terms of hardware yet. Okay, vector-based graphics. So 1991 is the next graphics upgrade that we're going to be able to get. So can we develop a new engine while we're doing, let's call it engine? Let's do vector-based 3D. We'll do simple stereo sound, advanced simple physics, and simple AI. Okay, no one's available because they're working on that. Okay, we can't get rid of this screen. Yeah, I know. There's no... Okay. Nose pop under it. Okay. So that's another... Well, it's not really a bug. It's more just a case of there being no way to exit this thing. And it stops progression. If we do... call this one Scarred 1. And then load. Will it get rid of it, or will it be there permanently? Okay, it did get rid of it. But where's my mouse? There it is, okay. But now we can't see inside our thing. Okay. What? Hold on. Where's all our money gone? We're back to 1982. This isn't what I just... This isn't the save. Scarred 1 tutorial, 2204, 1614, 1615. Okay, load. Let's see if it loads properly this time. Okay, that was odd. Why is everyone now sitting down and... Okay, that's... What? Okay, that's a weird graphical bug. Okay, let's see if we can finish development on this at least. Send to review. Okay, so there are some weird quirks. 60%? Yeah, fine. Sell the game. We're not going to self-publish. Sell that to Electronic Darts. Should make us a decent amount of money. But yeah, okay, let's go ahead and develop the engine now. Research and development. Ooh. We want to do 8-bit sound before we do that. Yeah, we're going to do 8-bit sound before we do the engine. We can get computer voices as well. Let's see. How well does StarCraft sell? There's no game charts yet. Okay, apparently the all-time game charts got reset when we save and reload. Interesting. I know why we didn't do StarCraft television ads. Let's get the ads done. We didn't do any ads, which is why the reach of StarCraft wasn't great. Okay. Okay, let's have a look at StarCraft now. Okay, so we seem to have broken the monthly game charts. There is a chart here, it's just not showing. Okay, I guess. Okay, 8-bit sound is done, so let's develop a new engine. Vector-based 3D graphics, 8-bit sound, advanced simple physics, and simple AI. Start develop engine. Okay. Call it engine 2. No, because we haven't done an engine yet, so we'll just call it engine. Apparently, I'm the only programmer available. Well, let's do a basic action adventure. Do a cyberpunk action adventure. We're gonna make it PC. We'll do adults. We'll do $10. Simple engine. Okay, so it reset everything. Keyboard controls. Action adventure. Let's do... You know what? Let's do joystick controls. Cheat codes. High scores. And checkpoints. Let's do story events. And let's see. We are just going to put Patrick Thomas onto this one. Let me click back. Pause. These stop you from clicking this until they piss off. That annoys the crap out of me. 8 months. That's still 100. 7 months. Still at 100. 6 months. Still at 100. Okay. Okay, so that brings us down here. I'm going to leave development balanced. No. Controls. Bring those up. Content we're going to bring down. Gameplay we're going to put up. Sound we're going to bring down. Graphics we're going to leave middling. So we need to change the development time. If we bring that down to 6, what does that do to that? Okay, so we do need to set it to 8 months. Okay, and we'll start development with just Patrick working on that. We'll see how he does on a smaller solo project while we're working on the engine. How's research looking? Nothing else unlocked. This is still locked. Changeable difficulties, yes. Cutscenes, yes. So yeah, this is definitely still an early access game for sure. There are a lot of things that need a bit of work, but this is also a solo dev project, so you know I can appreciate there being things that still need to be worked on. But for what it is, it's pretty good so far. Definitely feels a bit like Game Dev Tycoon. Which is a lot of fun. I love that game. I actually own 3 different copies of Game Dev Tycoon. I've got it on Steam, and no, 2 copies. I've got it on Steam and I've got it on my phone. So I can play it on the go because it runs quite well on Android. So it's a pretty solid game to play out and about, or when you've got no data and something like that. We're just over halfway through development of Independent. Apparently, though, I'm not showing up to work. Where am I? I am idle, apparently. Am I no longer working on the engine? Engine. Vector-based graphics. 8-bit sound. Advanced simple physics and simple AI. I am apparently available. I'm fairly certain I started development on the engine. And again, we've got 2 different sets of dates here. That's frustrating. Yeah, let's do advanced physics, branching storylines. We are very nearly finished with Independence, so what I'm going to do is, fairly certain, I'll click pause then. We are actually going to advertise it while it's in development. Okay, development is finished. Let's see how it gets on. So it's sent out to reviews. Let's have a look. 53%. Okay. Send it to Electronic Darts. Let's get going. Once I'm done with the engine, then we'll make a new game. We'll probably try and remake Halo, or make Halo 2. Do we have any desk updates yet? No, we don't. Okay, the engine is done. How is our game doing? no copies sold last month. Is it just not selling, or... Okay, let's do B+, shooter action, aliens. I'm not going to do kids, we're going to do teenagers. We'll make this one 25. Oh no, so we did do the engine. We've now just got 2 of the same engine. Okay. That's... I don't remember that finishing. Graphics, yes. Content needs to come up. Gameplay, up. Sound, not too important. Keyboard controls. Cheat codes, couch multiplayer. Easter eggs, checkpoints, local save games, story events. We want story events and side quests. Pause function, day and night cycle, cutscenes, computer voices. Let's set that up to maximum for now. Put you 2 on there. Okay, so graphics and gameplay. Drop those. Gameplay still needs to come down by 1 step. Okay, long development cycle. Oh, I didn't change the name. Halo 2. Start development. Okay. Let's get this going. The restart, I don't know, is to put it. So it seemed to help with one part of the research, but not the other. I don't know if we have to do that before. If we have to do this one before we reach 1983. Which if we do, that's very restrictive, like you said earlier. I don't know if firing Patrick will work, but we don't particularly want to fire him just yet. So, I don't know. Maybe. Maybe it works. It's hard to tell. There's a few bugs and issues floating around. But yeah, it's for what it is, which is, you know, a reasonably priced early access game. It's pretty solid. You know, bugs and things are always going to be part of the early access process, and you know, things aren't implemented and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing the finished game. So I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on it. I don't like that the pop-ups in the top corner affect the UI in other places and stop you from clicking on buttons, as that's frustrating. But it can be worked around by, you know, just pausing the game and waiting for those to clear up. But when you're running in 10 times speed, that could end up being a very long time. So let's have a look. Anything else unlocked? Nothing there yet. MIDI music, we'll take that. When does land support come in? 1989, so that's just about to come in next couple of months. The game A Versus was taken off the market because all the systems it was made for have been discontinued. Yeah, that's fair enough. I know you've already put that one up. Okay, so we've got some repeats of... Yeah, that one's also already been up. Okay, so some of these notifications are duplicating. And that's the third time we've seen that one. I'm well aware of why it was taken off the market. You don't need to continue telling me. Is it going to do it a fourth time? No. Okay. The three times is a little bit excessive. I just need to see it once and that's it. Okay, we're approaching finish of Halo 2. So let's do television ads. Do them now. So they'll run for 6 months. So we might be able to do more advertising in November. So we'll see if we can. Can we finish development? Okay, there we go. Development is finished. We missed out on a couple of things. Income prediction is pretty good though. Let's do reviews. 67%, not terrible. Again, we're going to send that to Electronic Dart. Okay, so November is when we might be able to do more advertising for the game. And it doesn't look like our bank balance went up. That's concerning. Okay, how about the end of this month? 27, 28, 29, 30... Okay. Why are we not receiving any income? Is our game not selling? 7 out of 10? Halo 2, no copies sold. Yeah, I think the game is bugged out. Because the game we just shipped has sold no copies in 2 months. So let's fast forward to September, and we'll see if it sells any in the previous month. 29, 30, September. Okay, so our bank balance didn't go up. Game summary, Halo 2. 7 out of 10, so it should be going up. They're saying no. Okay. Release date, game charts. Halo 2, no copy sold. Okay. Why is that? Is it because of the price? Let's see if... Okay, the buttons are a little bit off. So... So if we save the Scarred 2, if we restart the game, reload, and see if that works. Is we've been pricing our games, roughly in the middle of the recommendations, so it shouldn't, not be selling. It doesn't give us an option of which save to load until you actually get into the game, which is an interesting choice. Okay, so let's bring that up. Let's go through to October and see if the game sells anything. No, so the game just didn't sell any copies. Okay, our games are missing. Nothing to see here. Halo 2, again, no copies sold. Okay, that's... Games total. We're missing games. And this one isn't one of our games. And that's our very first game, but the other games are missing. Okay, so there's a few bugs that can be reported. But what we're going to do is we are going to finish up here with this game, and we're going to move over onto something else. So let me pull up the break screen. Should be the right one. And let's quit out of this. And what do I fancy playing? Might go back into RimWorld. Yeah, why not? So let's fire up RimWorld. And I'm going to change to the cyberpunk music. Well, my cyberpunk playlist. And we want the RimWorld scene. And we want to make sure we're picking up RimWorld. Yeah, let's wait for it to load, and then I'll switch back over. So it might take a little bit to load, just because there are a lot of mods. I'm also considering what I want to do for dinner. I did have garlic honey chicken yesterday, but I do also have a leftover curry in the fridge that needs eating, so I might have that. Okay, while it's doing that, I need to make sure I get that reactivated. And let's we are we get the titles done. RimWorld and chill. RimWorld. I want to add a stream marker. Get rid of the review key tag. Okay, that should be changed over now. Come on, RimWorld, you know you want to load.